What's going on, everyone? It's DV, and we're back in Roblox Islands. We got a new update for the Void. It's part 2 of the Void update. I'm so happy we finally getting these updates. Like I said, I still can't get used to it. It's just so nice. So new update, new tool, new seed, new pets, some really cool stuff. So including eggs and such. So we're gonna get into that in just a moment. But before we do, I just want to give you a huge thanks for helping me get to almost 500,000 subs. We're so close. We're so close to 500,000 subs. I still remember the days where I was like, oh my gosh, we're so close to 100,000 subscribers. Can you help me out by subscribing? And now we're almost to 500,000. What a milestone. Thank you so much. And speaking of, if you want to help out, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. You can always unsubscribe later if you don't like my content. You're going to like it, I hope. Let's go and get into this update. First up, if you go inside the anvil and you scroll all the way down, you're going to see this new tool. It's called a matic. And what Verlias, one of the devs, was telling me is just so you remember, it's like automatic. I don't know why it's called automatic, but that's what he said. So that's what Verlias told me, and it works. Just roll with it. Now, in order to be able to make one of these new tools, you do need a void matic hilt, which you're going to be able to get through eggs. I got mine pretty lucky. I think it was like, I want to say like the first 10 or 11 eggs that I got it. Actually, I want to say it was first 5, and you can see it does require 100 amethyst crystals, so you're gonna have to grind those for a bit. Not too bad. You also need a gilded steel rod, which is, or 15 of those, which is not too bad. But let me explain what it does. So what it does is it's basically a pickaxe and axe at the same time. So this would be like the axe part, and this would be the pick. Nice thing about it is you can use it for anything pretty much except for digging. So you could use it on trees and on mining stuff. So I'm gonna go over here real quick and show you how this works. I don't really have any like rocks to mine, but you'll get the idea when I use it. But here it is right here. Show you in the light. It's kind of bluish, and the damage for this thing is pretty comparable to, or almost identical, if not identical, to an opal pickaxe and an opal axe combined. So you don't need those anymore. So I don't need them. I only need these two whenever I'm in the void. I need a shovel and I need the matic. And the reason is the shovel, is for digging up like grass and sand and such, because those are, of value. People want those. So why not? So yeah, if we come over here to the back of my castle here, I'm going to show you how this works on trees. Now, of course, you could use pickaxes on trees too, but they don't do the same amount of damage as an axe. They're a little slower. Same for axes on rocks and such. You can use them, but they're not as efficient as a pickaxe. So you can see this should be like 3, 1, 2, and 3. And of course, as I level up my wood cutting, I could probably one-tap that eventually. This is just, birch. It does one-tap oak as well, but I already one-tap oak, so it doesn't really matter. It's basically an opal pickaxe and an opal axe together. So is it worth it? If you already have both and don't mind switching between an axe and a pickaxe, you probably don't need it. But if you're like me and you just want something cool and you don't want to have to switch items and you want to open up a slot in your inventory, you need it. So that's kind of my logic for it. So next up, we do have a void crop. I do have I'm going to show you how to get it. Oh man, it's dark already. I'm going to do this. So this void crop, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So you can see this is the void. It's called a void parasite, actually. It's a new parasitic crop grown from corrupted seeds. Now, I believe, I haven't tried it yet, but I believe it grows on void grass. We're going to try it out real quick. Let's see. I think you could just plow this. Now, I don't have a seed yet. I'm going to buy one because I've been grinding all night. I can't seem to find one. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you just plant those on that. Now, the seeds are very, very rare. I'm going to show you how to get them. So let me go over to... Actually, I'm going to switch over to a VIP server because it's so much faster. Now, the reason why I'm suggesting going on a VIP server is very simple. It's all yours. And look how fast I just teleported here. You can do it instantaneously. Granted, this is, I just used the teleporter orb for the boss. But you can see right here, I'm going to show you all the different hotspots for these plants, by the way. But this is one of them right now. It's a void parasite. I have yet to get a seed from it. And I've done, I want to say about 230 plus of these. And I still haven't gotten a seed. I think it might be like 1 in 1,000 or more. So you can see it gives you a void parasite, and I didn't get anything. Now, one thing you do need to have, you don't, is you need to have some speed. So you can eat like chili peppers or something, but you're going to want to have some speed here. I'm just going to do this because I'm too lazy to go buy chili peppers, and I'd rather use very expensive fortune cookies for this video. Don't do what I'm doing. Just don't do it. This is a bad idea. So you can see I'm still slow, still waiting to get something fast. We're a little bit faster, but we're trying to get really fast. Come on. It's okay. I'll buy more of these. Okay, that's good. That's good. So you can see I got the duck, 25% movement, and then I should have another one around here. Either way, we got movement speed. Okay, so from the boss, I'm going to show you the different hotspots for this crop. And like I said, it's like probably like 1 in 1,000 or so. But when you're here, you're gonna want to go and check these two sides. So there's often, at least in the hours and hours and hours I've grinded this, and again, use a VIP server because it's all yours. You don't have to compete for it. But typically they spawn around here, and sometimes back here. And then on the opposite side, they spawn over here often. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, so this is another one right here. And to get them to spawn, it's just like Bufflecore, not Bufflecore, it's just like Starfruit seeds. They spawn in the same regions all the time. The other spot, so it's there, and I was looping this because it's very consistent. It is very consistent in that I think they're predefined nodes for spawning. And you'll come down here, you'll see one right here. And then if we hook a turn, there's gonna be probably one right here. And then just down a little bit further, there's gonna be one right here. So these are really consistent spots. Sometimes you find them elsewhere too, but very rare. I would say I could loop this, like I said. So I'm gonna come back up here and they should be respawned. Here's one in the path right here. And then there's another hot spot that I'm gonna show you. But while you're doing this, mine for Amethyst, you know, do this is if you have a matic. If you don't, you definitely need that. Just keep grinding those at least. You don't really need the grass as much, but as long as you have a little bit of grass, actually, this is how much I've farmed so far of grass. It's so many. And then they probably respawned over here too again, see? Nope, it didn't. Okay, so the next spot it actually spawns often at is if we go over here, and this is why you need the speed. If you go past here and you can see like this, like the top of the dragon head thing. By the way, this is, if you didn't notice, this is like a dragon head. It's pretty cool, right? You probably had no idea unless you saw it from an angle. But if you go over on top of the dragon head and then just kind of go to this ledge here, you got to have a little bit of chili pepper or some kind of speed. You could jump off and miss it. No, you don't want to do what I just did. So we're going to try this again, and we're just going to go on the ledge a little bit and then jump. There we go. We cleared it. Again, you need the speed for that. Now, often they spawn over here, and what you'll see is after a while, you know, there's two right here. After a while, if you're farming this entire area, this whole area will be full of them because they're not going to spawn anymore in your actual, like the main areas. You have to come up here, and there's two ways to get up here. If you don't have the speed, it's still going to be very, very, very difficult to get up here. You need the speed. Trust me, you need the speed. If you do this jump, this is the easiest way. Now, the other way to get up here, though, is by this platform down here, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I usually fall 9 times out of 10, but this is how you do it over here. So when you're coming up to, you know, to the mountain area from here, right? So you got the pond down there. You come up. You're going to come up about right here. You're going to make a right. Granted, I have speed right now, but see this right here? This is the problem. And if you do a direct on jump to this ledge, it'll block you because look at it, it's flat. It's kind of it's deceptive from the angle because it looks like you can make that, but that's just a big wall. Look at it, it's flat. This is the part that you want to land on right here. So when you jump, make sure you land on this side right here, and you should be able to make it. But you do need a little bit of speed typically. If you're a really good jumper, you probably don't need it. And then you're going to wait for the steam thing. You're going to jump up on this. I usually aim for the horn thing over here. Oh no. Oh no, I ragdolled. Oh no, I ragdolled. Hope it stops. Okay. So I just usually aim for the horns here or claws and then go that way. So we're going to just do another run up here because we should be able to find some more plants. Now, like I said, I have yet to get one. I've been farming it all day. I'm telling you, I'm feeling sick because I've been grinding this so long. And I still haven't gotten one. So if you really want one, you might want to just buy one. I like grinding. That's why I spent hours on this. All right, of course, after I grinded for like 5 hours trying to get these seeds and telling you they're the most rare thing ever, the devs made a patch. So I had to go and update this video to show you that it's actually easier to find these now than it was while I was recording last night. And so if you were having struggles getting these seeds for the Void Parasite, it's way easier now. In fact, I got like 5 in like, I would say about 10 minutes. So you should be able to get these a lot faster. I don't know about you, but I spent like 5 hours trying to get a seed and I couldn't. So of course it is way easier. You can see I'm gonna actually get a couple here, but you'll also see they respawn faster. They're like way easier to find. I think they made them more common. There's another one right here. So you can just do this track right here. I mean, you can pretty much just run this like circuit here back and forth. And if you have the boss orb, you could just kind of respawn to the top and just run down the hill again. That's what I kept doing. This, you know, respawn, go down the hill, respawn, go down the hill, and so on. Pretty easy to find them now. In fact, they're spawning a lot more down here too. All right, we're gonna go down again. This should be, yeah, I just got one. I just got one. So you can see I've already got 4 now. Man, it's so easy to find. I feel like horrible that I grinded so long. All right, so here's the void grass. I'm gonna go and plant some of these seeds, just see how it goes. So I'm gonna go and plow this. Now, I don't know if you need void grass. I haven't confirmed that. I probably should. Look, it kind of looks like it's just normal grass. So I have a feeling you could just do normal grass or void grass. It's not required. I have a feeling it's the same exact type of block. So I just need to go on that. If it doesn't look like it appears right away, just wait a little bit and you can see this is what it looks looks like when it starts out as being planted. This is a fresh crop. And then I'm going to go and skip ahead and show you the next stage. All right, here's the next stage. You see, this is what it looks like for the second stage. Turns pretty creepy. I'm just going to tell you, I'm warning you right now, it turns a little creepy. All right, so here's the fully grown crop. I don't know if you want to call this like the adult crop or the fully harvestable crop, because look, I mean, it looks like a creature. I don't even know. It's like, look, it's got a tongue. They actually put a tongue in this thing. It looks like it's going to eat you. This is probably one of the creepiest things they've ever added to Islands, and it's really, really cool. Doesn't it remind you of like Stranger Things? Or I don't know. It kind of has that Stranger Things kind of feel to it. Very crazy. It's like it's from the upside down or something. This is creepy, and I love it. We were joking around inside one of the developer servers that we should make it so that you can feed Cletus to this crop. Should they make it so that Cletus can be fed to this crop and maybe get all his watermelons or something? That'd be so funny. It'd probably be really, really dark, and they'd probably have to, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out. I don't think they're gonna allow that. But imagine you could grow one of these to like full grown size and it can eat stuff. That'd be so creepy. So we're gonna go and harvest these. Now, my friend and moderator Des actually gave me a bunch of these. I ended up buying them from her because I don't like taking donations. So I bought them from her for about 6 million a piece. So I got a bunch of these eggs. We're gonna see if we can get anything cool, because I have a feeling we're not gonna, I want that pet, dude. I really want that pet. So we're gonna see what we get. I will probably do a video of like, you know, opening like maybe 100 of these too. Oh, we got a matic. We got a matic hilt. That's cool. So I can make another one. So I have 3 of those now, but I really want that pet. So I'm just gonna go and skip ahead and see what we get. All right, we got a token, some amethyst crystals, lots of crystals. Now again, with the void serpent tokens, you do have to break the egg. You can't just like pick it up. So if you're wondering how to get that token, I have to remind everyone all the time, you gotta break the egg. Just like pets. If you can't pick up the pet either, the pet egg. More tokens, more crystals. Oh, we got a void fish too. That's cool, I guess. I think they should continue to add void items. It'd be really cool to just keep this up like every week. Just keep adding new void stuff. This is how I think the game's gonna come back. If they just keep feeding the void with like new items and stuff, I think it's gonna come back, because then players have a reason to continue to grind this area. That's the main issue, like a lot of the old islands, is that they kind of stopped feeding content into them, and so they're very dry. And I know the devs want to add more depth to each of the islands. I don't know what their plans are for that. I mean, if they wanted to reveal that, they would, but I think it'd be really, really cool for them to continue to feed content into these islands. Like, imagine more stuff in Spirit Island, Pirate Island, some of the coolest islands. Wizard Island. Wizard's really dry. Crystals. All right, we got more tokens. All right, that's all we got. No pet this time, but hey, maybe I'll get it soon. So the other thing I'm going to show you, which I usually don't do this on VIP server anymore, the boss now has eggs. Now, there is a new pet. There's a void serpent pet too, and it looks really cool. I'm going to show you that. So if you go to the pet screen, you'll see there's a void serpent pet. It doesn't look like that. It actually looks really cool. It looks just like a miniaturized version of the void serpent. I really want it. I will get it. Apparently Buzz got it like pretty quickly, but I'm just going to spawn this real quick. And then we're going to battle him. Let me make sure I have Starfreak available. There we go. Got to do that damage. All right. The downside is he might knock me off, and I'm not going to be very happy if he does that. He's really annoying. Thankfully, when you're solo, though, you do so much more damage. Like, if I was on a public server, I would do probably about 50 damage a shot. And this server, I'm doing like 200 damage. I'm like downing him so fast. He's so much, like, the nice thing about publics, though, I will say, is that it's free. You don't have to spend any of your tokens, because everyone's grinding this thing. Everyone's grinding him. Like, if you're playing Islands right now, chances are you're grinding the boss. I mean, how could you not? Gonna kill his little minions. Make sure you're not facing him, like, in front of him too, by the way, because he likes to bully. And to get this gas, the smoke just to turn off, just kill them. The one thing I've noticed about this boss, you don't want to be near him when he pops. So make sure you're not near him when he's moving. And then when he does his dive, wait for him to pop up, but then get close. Don't get close to him when he's moving. Just wait for him to come up out like this and settle. It's a little bit easier. Okay, now I like to get away. I sometimes just bounce on these two while I'm waiting for him. You do take a little bit of damage, but I just don't like getting that knockback. Now we gotta wait for him to pop up. So again, try to get away from him, or else you're gonna get knocked. A lot of people are DB like, DB, how do I avoid getting knocked back and stuff? Well, that's the way. These guys are so annoying. Now you can get 2 eggs, serpent eggs from this boss. You need to have luck plus Captain's Rapier, and you can get 2 eggs. I've been getting a lot of 2 eggs from this, so it does work. It's just like any other boss that has eggs. Again, get away from him if he's moving around. There he goes. I'm gonna stay away from his impact, and he should still be here. Again, I like the Spirit Spellbook because it's just easier. Does the most damage. All right, we gotta get away from him again. I don't want to get knocked. Wait for him to pop up. He usually heads towards you, by the way. He wants to knock you. Again, try to get to his side or something so he doesn't slam you. So yeah, he pretty much will dive towards you, and then he's gonna move towards you. So you just kind of gotta move around and be on the opposite side, and he's gonna pop up like this. Just run up to him. We should pretty much have him. So let's go and finish him off with the Captain's Rapier, and that should do it. And we got 2 eggs. And lastly, the only other thing I wanted to mention is they did add a new setting. So if you don't want people joining your island, you can put it in privacy mode, and they cannot. It's basically blocks people from joining your island. It's really nice for me. So like if I'm busy doing something, maybe it's not ready for people to see yet. Maybe I'm working on a new build or something, and I don't want anyone to see it. Then maybe I don't want people to join, or maybe they get in my way or something. So it's really nice to have that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of this update in the comments below. Also, let me know what you got from the eggs. I'm curious. A lot of you are saying you got some crazy, crazy luck. So just curious what you got. Thanks again. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next vid. Peace.